Okay, I think I am live. I think everything should be sounding okay right now. Let's hope. Let's go into the live chat, make sure we can see everybody that's typing. Hopefully, we are in business. Light up a cigarette. Okay, there everybody is. What's up, Benjamin? Ben the Shadow. Oh, Brittany. Chukanis. Pasmanam. Everybody, thank you so much for jumping in. Let's move this microphone a little bit. Okay, I'm glad that you can hear me. Thank you for letting me know. I need to put this away. Hold on. There we go. Hopefully this is a nice, easy, and fast, but beautiful sounding and looking broadcast. As many of you know that I have tried to broadcast directly to YouTube many times in the past, and every single time it has been a horror experience for me and you. So all you guys that have been there before and watched me fail trying to use the Elgato and other capture cards and OBS and all these different ways to get myself to you in a big and much failed attempt, I appreciate you guys all for returning. Thank you all for joining up. If you have wondered why I have not been active lately when I told you I was going to be, it's because I've been going through changes, baby. I've been going through some changes, and those changes were moving over to the world of PC and Xbox United. Like, connecting the powers of both the vag and the penis of the digital realms into a sexual unite. I was just gonna go on and on about some stupid shit. Anyway, I got a PC, guys, so hopefully this thing is powerful enough to do what it needs to do and play some games and everything. So hopefully everything works out great. Thank you all for joining up. My name is Danny Coldblood, aka Music Vidiots. We are here on the Xbox One, and we are going to play a little bit of GTA. Last time I tried to play GTA and do the 110% video, or journey, if you will, it was a big, horrible failure. So that's why you got that disclaimer at the beginning of this. So before we get involved, if you guys are on the Xbox, don't forget to hit your home button. Go over to People, hit Clubs, and you will be able to then join the best club on the Xbox, and that is the Chilean Mystery Club. We are awesome in there, and there's a lot of awesome people in there that want to be awesome with you when you play GTA 5, the awesome game with awesome Easter eggs. It'll be an awesome experience to get in touch with other mystery hunters, other gamers, other people that just want to play, other people that want to hunt. It's really good. Got a lot of good people on there. Don't forget about doing that. And let's go ahead and play some GTA 5. Let's see if it works out good with this new setup, and we'll get right into things. Stay tuned for some content over the next couple days. We're going to do our viewer's voice. We're going to do something about peyotes. We're going to talk about chop. We're going to talk about sound. More Easter eggs within GTA 5. Some LA Noire. Some other fun stuff. And a naked scene with me on a pole singing to the Barney song for little children. It sounds pretty nasty, but with the right drugs, it could be a good time. Alright, let's check this out. Thank you all for jumping in. I see a lot of you guys talking in the chat. What's up, Golden Nugget? Thanks for jumping in. Also, let me know about my levels. This is my first broadcast to YouTube with this PC and trying to get the levels right with my voice and the volume of the game. So don't be afraid to say, "Hey, asshole, I can barely hear you," or "Hey, asshole, you're way too loud," or "Hey, asshole, it just doesn't sound right." Let me know what I can do to fix it, because I'm learning, just like I had to learn your mom's body. All over again, baby, all over again. What's up, Kairos? How you doing, buddy? The Dude, what's up, man? Thanks for jumping in. Dick wet smooth. Now that's what I'm talking about, baby. Dick wet smooth. Sorry if I'm sniffling on the mic. I'm getting over a cold. Chubby Chris, what's going on? Thanks, dude. Appreciate it. Oh, I got my LA Noir filter on here. So we're going to start over. We're going to go to the last time that we tried to do this, which was... which file? Obviously, it was this file. So let's delete that. We're going to delete this one. And as you can see on the Xbox One, I am not 100%. I was on the 360 and I am on the PS4. I'm actually closer to 110% on the PS4. But I wanted to do it over again from beginning to end to strive for the 110%. And I figured I'd do that with you guys from beginning to end in different parts here on YouTube. So for those of you that are experienced, for those of you that are new, either way, it's going to be beneficial to everybody as we go through the game from beginning to end. We are going to talk about everything that we notice, everything that we're picking up on, everything that we have discovered and talked about so far, which is a lot of stuff, guys. I have a lot of videos on GTA. We're going to go ahead and talk about it, bring it up, maybe just make a nod to it if you guys have anything to say. So it's going to be awesome going from beginning to end, trying to get that 110%, and ultimately see if we could trigger or activate, maybe even solve the Chiliad mystery, which is still unsolved here in GTA 5 almost 4 years later. We still have not yet solved this fucking mystery. Actually, more than 4 years. What am I talking about? Over 4 years later. Jesus Christ. But if you guys have anything to say, anything that you want to mention as we go through the game, do not hesitate. Feel free, as we are going to try to really get a good overall view and idea of what we have done so far with all of our many hours of hunting that we have done and everything that we've learned. Let's go ahead and bring it up when it's relevant throughout our gameplay, throughout our journey to 110% here in GTA 5 as we strive for the jetpack and ultimately to solve the Chiliad mystery. Kairos Power, a 5-time veteran. Yes, I love it. Oh my God, love bacon. Thanks for jumping in. There's those sniffings I was talking about. Land of the Ox. Oop, I forgot to take off my notifications. Everybody, if you want to go watch Resident Evil 7, Land of the Oz is broadcasting. Alright. 9 years ago. Not 10, not 8, but 9 years ago, guys.
Alright, everybody pays attention. No one gets hurt. Go! Open the door! They'll get worse than hurt! Hey! Hey! Ah! Come on! Finally! Let's go! Shut up! Shut the fuck up! Come on! In the back! Come on! Come on!
So, I'm not going to pause the game every 5 seconds as we go through the beginning to the end because it will take forever, but there is a couple things I want to bring up really quick right here at the very start of the prologue, and whether it's in this video or the next video concerning this whole series, will be showing something that's reoccurring that happens right from the beginning of the game. I got a sip of my Sobe. That's pretty good. Okay, so if you look at the time, it says Michael, Monday, 5 o'clock. So the game starts on Monday, and 5 o'clock it seems to be. We know it's military time, so that it is 5 a.m. because otherwise it would be 1700. Okay? So we have a red dot, we have a couple blue dots. Keep those in mind as well.
In the back! Come on!
Notice that it is Christmas.
Get in here and deal with the guard.
Notice right from the beginning, the names of things. Bobcat, name of an animal, right? We have Christmas cards.
Where the fuck is your head, man?
We have jokes on Santa Claus. Come down my chimney.
This shouldn't take so long.
Just notice all this stuff, guys. Notice the color of that star. Is that not a golden star up there? There's reasons why I'm doing this. I'm not doing this to drag out anything. Honestly, it's all stuff that I believe is important to notice. So, all the stuff that you see, like, I don't know if I've even seen some of this stuff repeated in the game. This right here is the Maze Bank, like, icon or logo, whatever, that's in front of the bank. Now, this has been speculated to be an E, and then a backwards E fitting inside of it, Easter egg. Okay, and it's right here at the beginning, which, and then would, you know, in return would then tell us, hey, maybe the Easter egg starts right from the beginning. Things that we need to know or that would help us solve it would maybe be there, relevant, and visible right there from the beginning. So that's why I'm pointing some of this stuff out, because we are going to bring up a lot of this stuff again. Liberty Cox. Another golden star for you guys, okay? With a peyote plant looking type of flower look right there. You see that? All this stuff is going to be brought up again. So, instead of talking about it later, hoping you guys remember, we're just going to go ahead and show it off right from the jump, baby. Right from the jump. So, without any further ado, let's go ahead and get going. We will be coming back to this prologue later to talk about some stuff.
Hands behind your back. Come on, mister. We're giving you everything you want. Don't even think about it.
I'll do it. Okay.
Get in there. Sit tight. I'll handle the blasting. Don't blow yourself up. Pay attention. Hurry.
Pay attention, he says.
Come on. Leave us alone. Em, get these assholes in the closet.
Notice how he calls him M, right? They're calling each other by their initials.
Phone it in. I'm making the call. All right, we gonna do this? Huh? Show me the money. Slow and steady, T. Slow and steady.
Show me the money. Show me the money, baby.
We're just taking the non-sequential notes.
Non-sequential notes.
There's enough here for us all to enjoy. Depends on how you look at it.
Depends on how you look at it.
We're done here. Let's go.
See, so right there, Rockstar's foreshadowing. They're definitely foreshadowing. As you can see that Michael has knowledge about some things that's going to happen that everyone else doesn't. Alright? We're done here. Let's go. But, in the brief, we don't have anything from Michael. Okay? Sometimes things will be missing in the brief and the dialogue that it's very odd, and it makes you wonder, why is it missing? And I like what you're saying there, Brittany. Brittany is saying that she feels like each mission should be a new episode. It almost might be something like that. That is pretty good, as we'll bring up stuff like that. I like interrupting things, Derp. I'm gonna shut these goddamn notifications off. You guys keep on fucking with me here. That is pretty fucking hilarious, though. Notice how it's still Monday at 5 o'clock. I don't know how that's possible. Is time stopped here in the prologue? Why would that be?
Coming out, B. Give it up. I got him. remember you. Get 1,000 things every day.
1,000.
Make sure this is one of them.
Forget 1,000 things every day. 1,000. What is the definition of Chiliad? We're trying to solve a Chiliad mystery, right? Well, the definition of Chiliad is directly associated with the number 1,000, as it's in the definition of Chiliad. Okay, accumulation of 1,000 parts. I don't know the exact wording of the definition, but I think you guys all know by now, all right, what Chiliad means. And it's funny because you'll see the number 1,000 being brought up so many times, and there's a reason for it. It's all tied in, guys. It's all tied in.
I've seen his eyes. He's crazy.
His eyes.
Right thing. He's cool. That's right, pal. I'm fucking crazy.
So he's talking about being crazy, seeing it in his eyes.
It'll be quick. Problem. Fuck! You didn't have to do that. Let's get going. There'll be time for grieving later. Yeah, you got that right.
See that? There'll be time for grieving later. Yeah, you got that right. More foreshadowing on what's going to happen, as we do know that it's going to be presumed to Trevor that Michael and Brad are dead, okay? Michael is not dead. We know that. But there'll be time for grieving later. Nice. Oh, Brittany is also mentioning that Chiliad can also mean millennia. That is true. And we'll definitely be getting to that also. That's a good point. Thanks for bringing that up. Now, this is one of the things I want to bring up as well. I believe that Trevor takes off his mask, right? Right when he goes over to those double doors.
What are you doing? Find some cover.
After those double doors, before they leave the building, I think Trevor rips off his mask. But I played this the last time I tried to broadcast it, and
Ready to do this.
I had Trevor in first-person mode. And we got all the way to the car, and his mask was still on. So I don't know if that really has anything to do with it, or if it's just a funny little, like, you know, beating the system kind of thing, where you can keep his mask on. But masks are a big tie to the Red Dead Redemption, you know, Easter egg / lead that we have towards the whole zombie apocalypse thing. If you have not seen the videos I've done on the zombie apocalypse here in GTA, well, you definitely got to watch it, because the connections are insane, and it all leads to a mask. But I wanted to bring that up, as I want to bring up one more thing. Right here, we have the eagle. More animals, okay? Eagle. But not only that,
Fucking around and get down.
we'll be talking about the Space Docker soon enough. Soon enough. Okay, over the next couple days, it'll be brought up.
He's in cover. Ben sent
And you will notice that this exact image, the United States Post logo circle thing here, right?
Get your fucking
With the
ass
eagle in the middle,
about to blow.
this is on the wing of the Space Docker. Like, if you're looking at the Space Docker, that is the exact image on the wing, on each side of the Space Docker. So you got the Space Docker on the left wing and on the right wing. If you're looking at it from the side, you'll see that eagle on your Space Docker's wing. Now, why out of all images, why out of all the images given to us, is it an eagle? And why is it also an animal, which ties to peyotes, which we're going to be getting to very soon? But why on the Space Docker? The one thing that we get, that we earn, that we have to really earn and get from collecting all them fucking parts, something that's so mysterious as a Space Docker. Why do we have that logo on our Space Docker? That'll be coming up soon as well. Just want to bring this all to your attention as we're here in the prologue. There's so much stuff to bring up just here in the prologue. It's a video in its own, I'm telling you guys. So we're going to go ahead and beat this prologue off. We're going to cancel off the video after that. We'll hit part 2 up maybe tomorrow or the day after, and we'll go ahead and finish our journey to 110%. After we do this video, I'm going to go ahead and jump on some other games, though. So if you guys want to join me up for some other games, like, I'm not sure if I'm going to do LA Noire tonight or Battlefront 2, but if you guys want to hang out and shit, after this broadcast, I'll be broadcasting some more games tonight just to try out the PC a little bit more and hang out with you guys a little bit more. So just because we're ending doesn't mean we're ending for good.
I'm setting the charges. They're on a timer, so brace yourselves.
On a timer. On a timer, baby.
Oh, fuck, you hear that? Sirens. Fuck the cops. T, hit the shutter switch. Get down!
What's up, convict?
Blame the pricks who called you out here. Move, move, move! Who's sick? Wrong profession! Fuck these guys! What the fuck? They answered the wrong call! Dumb fucking cops! Don't be an idiot! Get out of the way or suffer the consequence! Get in their faces!
I think I might be clear now to take off this first person.
You shouldn't have been a cop!
I just want to see if that mask will stay on.
We bring it to them! Come on, guys!
Because I'm pretty sure Trevor rips the mask off first. As soon as the cops come, I believe he's the one that says, fuck this or something, and rips that mask off.
Lay it down for them!
And notice how back in the prologue, we don't have our special abilities. We don't have Trevor's rage and Michael's slow down time, bullet time shit. Bend the shadow, you better be nice. Oh, the mask came off. Son of a bitch. Well, that stays Trevor.
Can't be many more cops in this town! Bring 'em! This is fucked, man! The thing is blown! I got my share! It's still wide open!
I got my share. My share. Remember that.
The kid might have failed! This wasn't in the job description! Let's go! Get to the car!
Before we go and get to the car, notice how we have 5 stars. Okay? And I want you also to notice that the Ludendorff police cars have a logo on their door. And that is a bison's head. You see that? With horns. Bisons have horns. So North Yankton has a bison's head as their logo. Now, where else do we see a bison's head in the game? Right by the Hall of Records. In a recently posted video on my channel, you can see a comparison to LA Noire and GTA 5, where I go back and forth. And I talk about the Hall of Records, the underground tunnels, all that stuff. And it's directly tied to the mural over in the city that's directly in line on the map to the mural up north on Mount Chiliad, which is basically the start of the whole entire mystery here. But we have bison's heads all on that building, and it is very, very significant that there's a bison's head here on the door of the police, which is not only a door to a police car or logo on a police car's door, but another animal as well. There's a reason why they keep on using animals. People also have presumed and talked about when you get in the car that when Trevor says ba 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 ba, that might be the order to the heists, like option A or B, and exactly which way to pick. It may be, it may be not. I'm not too sure. But a lot of animals, guys. Beavers. A lot of significant and coincidental things going on here.
Get in here! What took you so long? Shut the fuck up and drive.
See that shit? Fucking put that bitch's face against the glass. Did you see that? Yeah, you're a real stout.
A real stallion.
Fuck, how'd that happen? Go, 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 go! I think they're gonna... Fuck, local yokel, caught it! Guy's a dick. Fuck.
Come on, let's get to the chopper. We move quick, we can beat the train.
We're getting there.
Notice how there's a train that we have to go and get.
Coming our way.
Be cool. They ain't made this car yet.
Man, I'll believe in this bird when I get eyes on it.
And then he calls the chopper a bird
Shit, 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 roadblock.
when he's got eyes on it.
Hey, man.
We have to beat the train. Notice all the stuff that we got introduced to within the prologue.
You guys all right?
Fuck. Come on. Ditch the car, all right? We can go this way to the chopper.
No, hey, stick to the plan.
What?
Stick to the fucking plan. Come on. Where the fuck's the chopper? Fuck. I'm gonna check around back. Ah!
Ah! The fucking bed! Someone must have fucking talked!
Alright, Brad's gonna be fine. We gotta get the fuck out of here. Fuck! I'm hit! Oh, Jesus! T, you gotta get out of here!
I'm gonna leave you, Mikey!
Go! God, I'm not gonna be fucking gonna bleed out. Go!
No! Kill me, you pricks! Motherfuckers! Die, you cocksuckers! Come on! Come on! Fucking die! All of you! Hey, you! Hey! Where's the chopper? Fucking stay back! You come near me, she's fucking dead! Stay back! Go! Go!
Now, when Michael gets buried, I also want you guys to notice that we have mention of the Infinite 8 killer, if you want to go ahead and look at it that way, as he says, we do not know your infinite mysteries, as the pastor prays to God, okay? Infinite mysteries. We have the Chiliad mystery. Is it a coincidence that he says it like that? As the volume gets kind of low and it fades off into the whole entire intro of the game. And we also have that video I was talking about with L.A. Noire, how it's directly in sync with a certain mission. The Infinite 8 killer from this game is in sync with a mission from L.A. Noire. And that is, I think, the Full Moon Killings or something like that, which we'll be getting to on our own when we do our L.A. Noire gameplay through, which I might even play that tonight. Maybe I'll go play some L.A. Noire, the new enhanced version, whatever the hell it is. So pay attention to that, and also, now it's Monday at 7. 2 hours have went by.
Was not always a good husband, not always a good citizen. He did not die a hero's death, but he was a man. Our Lord was crucified with 2 thieves. So perhaps we should not judge But we know that you will show mercy to our friend.
Saturday at 8:03. We come back and it's Saturday at 8:03, which I think is a glitch because I'll show you in a second what happens. But we're playing as Franklin. Notice that we're playing as Franklin, not Michael, on a Saturday at 8:03. And if you listen closely, you can hear the clock ticking. First thing that we can hear. The first sound of the game as we are in Los Santos for the first time.
Your son, James. He's a good kid.
He's a good kid? A good kid? Why? Does he help the fucking poor? No. He sits on his ass all day, smoking dope and jerking off while he plays that fucking game. If that's our standard for goodness, no wonder this country's screwed.
And what about you?
What about me? Hey. I didn't have the advantages that kid has. By the time I was his age, I'd already been in prison twice. I robbed banks. I ran whores, smuggled dope.
And you consider them achievements?
These were the opportunities I had. At least I took them.
And where did these opportunities get you, Michael?
They got me right fucking here. The end of the road. With a big house and a useless kid, and I'm stuck talking to you because no one else gives a shit. Oh, I'm living the dream, baby.
Living the dream, baby.
Fuck, it is fucking fucked.
Let it all out.
I think I just did.
Oh. Well, I think that's all we have time for. The same time next week?
I guess. Oh. I gotta tell you, I ain't too sure this shit is working for me.
Well, a sense of overriding futility is a vital part of the process. Embrace it.
Whatever you say, Doc.
See, now it's Saturday 8. So I'm not sure if that was a glitch or not. Let me know what you guys think. As you've seen, it was Saturday at 8:03. And now it's Saturday at 8. I'm not sure what the deal is with that. But could just be a misplaced, you know, time number or whatever as they made the game. I really don't know. So, check out the bench that Michael goes to sit on. We're going to bring that up later, as well as a sun symbol right next to us that I never noticed before. And some other things. So this is going to be a great series. I hope you guys enjoy what's going on so far. And those of you that are watching, I appreciate you coming in and joining us live. And let's go ahead and finish off the prologue.
Just how you feel.
Man, shit gotta be around here somewhere.
Unless they buried it under the sand, fool. Another brilliant Lamar Davis production.
Man, fuck you. Hey, excuse me, homie. Can you tell me where Berto Beach House is?
No, homie, I cannot.
Man, won't you come on?
Actually, yeah. It's that house right there with the yellow stairs.
Yeah. Good looking out, homie. Appreciate it.
Man, get your stupid ass on. Damn. Why don't you ask him if he knows the fucking owner? Or better yet, do some skywriting that reads there's a couple niggas here about to boost some cars in case somebody didn't realize.
See, what you don't
Skywriting.
realize, we ain't boosting. This shit is legit business.
Legit? Oh yeah, I forgot, huh? 401ks, tax returns and all? Yeah, right.
You the one all pumped up on doing this lick, nigga. I'm getting my money in the hood. I'm straight, fool. I'm cool.
You cool? Cool what? Slinging dope and throwing up gang signs? Yeah, right.
Whatever, homie. Yeah, homie. This the spin knot right here. Your boy Simeon wasn't bullshit.
Man, get your ass in there.
Hey, bring your ass, fool. Always trying to boss somebody. Come on.
Come on. Shit, come on.
Now, last time I played this,
Damn. This nigga must got the baby dick.
some people were talking about some stuff. I'll bring it up.
Shit paid for with bad credit.
First of all, we have a cat right off the jump again. And it also might not just be a regular cat. It could be a bobcat. Yeah, baby. You guys notice how they keep on throwing animals in our way, huh? We're going to be talking about that soon enough.
Come to daddy. Which one you want, nigga?
Now check this out, guys. Wolf's International Realty. You notice how it says Wolf's right from the beginning. Another animal. Okay? Not just another animal, but one of the biggest Easter eggs in the game is the Bigfoot and the Beast, right? And we know that the Beast is a werewolf, especially from the movie Teen Wolf with Michael J. Fox. Now, why do you think that is? All those questions will be definitely got to, or we'll be getting to those questions, if you will, in our episode with some information that me and the dude from the Chiliad mystery group here on the Xbox have been talking about. We're going to be talking all about that stuff. We're going to be getting down and dirty with some peyote details and some information that you guys definitely would like to know as we all try to help each other solve this mystery. And a couple things about the cars. Last time I was talking about this mission, somebody said that the license plates hints to, it might have been Dibs Gaming, I can't remember. Someone was talking about the license plates saying like 3 a.m. on them or something, hinting at the UFOs and the Easter egg on top of Chiliad. And we do know that the one car is an Obey, okay? And we know that Obey and Disobey with the billboards, and it also ties into the aliens and the movie about aliens, They Live, which if you have not seen the interview I did with the guy that basically created that, it is on the channel as well, so don't forget to check that out. Let's take a look at these license plates.
You always was old choosy, motherfucker.
Only child.
Maybe it's not that one. Okay, yeah, 3 a.m. So that might be something. Let's go ahead and do that car. As we will not obey, we will disobey and take the red car that Lamar thinks he's taken. Did he just take my car? You son of a bitch. I guess if we snooze, we lose on that one. I'm not sure, I don't think it matters. In the long run, ultimately, I don't think that the choice of a fucking car that you choose in a mission will ultimately hinder you or stop you from solving the mystery. I think that there's clues and hints. Like if you were driving that car, you would notice the license plate, as we're making our way. And we would see it says 3 a.m. and maybe figure out a clue as we were trying to solve something or, whatever from the beginning. But I don't think it's detrimental to actually solving anything.
Oh, you balling hard with the drop top, huh?
I might might just be.
Whatever, nigga. It ain't gonna make you go no faster. Hit me on the speakerphone. I'm moving.
Oh, it's like that, nigga?
Right up here, homie. I'm about to go nice and slow for your bitch ass.
Shit, cool, homie. Hey, remember we got... Be careful with these rides, homie. The Simeon ain't about to dock my pay again.
Homie, man, if you need some bread, I can hook you up with JB's tow truck. It ain't got glamour, but it's some money to be made.
So him and Tanya can smoke crack in peace? Homie, I'm good.
You ain't even testing me.
Please, homie.
And if you notice, we have our special abilities now. Why weren't they there in the prologue?
In that case, we might as well enjoy ourselves.
Sorry for the sniffling on the mic, guys. I know it's probably disgusting. I'm just trying to keep the boogers from fucking dripping down my face as I'm getting over this damn cold. I always get sick this time of year. I live in Buffalo, New York, and the weather is not the most reliable or best in the world.
Hey, screw you too, homie.
Left here.
Fine.
Keep up, homie.
Whatever you say.
We hang on the left.
Okay.
You little dick niggas do like them little cars.
Shit, I heard the talk, homie. You big everything. You wear except where it counts.
Fool, knock it off. How about we let Tanisha decide that?
She definitely ain't dumb enough to fuck with your ass.
Come on, Frank.
Sorry for not talking, guys. I can't read the comments as I'm driving here.
Yeah, that's cool.
Left here. We going through the parking lot.
Whoa. Hey, look at the deadline on my tail. As soon as that update came out, that deadline update, I thought about that. The different lines that we have coming off of the cars. Franklin uses a special ability.
I'm schooling your ass, boy.
Whatever, homie.
I'm gonna make a withdrawal, homie.
Dumb up.
Oh my god, did I just really do that? Oh my Lord in heaven.
What you going slow up the road for, dog? Move over so the traffic can flow through.
Whatever, nigga. I'll let something flow through your ass.
Dog, I ain't too sure that joke works, dog.
Oh, shit.
Oh, shit, the one time.
Be cool, fool. We got the paperwork.
Whatever, you explain that shit. I'll see you at the dealership.
Explain that shit my ass.
You notice how we were right here at the Union Depository, right from the beginning of the game. And also, a question in the chat from James Eden. He says that, what the fuck are the aliens doing in that alley? That alley is actually the mini street or the road for the movie studio, buddy. So it's not you know, crazy to see them there dressed up like that, because We do know that those aliens are also costumes. When we go into director mode, they are part of the costumes. So they are just doing their little gig for a movie. What the fuck? Oh my Lord in heaven. Cops were led to the fucking... I don't know if I've ever done that. Or had that happen to me. Ah, oh, come on, what the hell? Every time I do this intro, I don't know why I changed it up this time. Every time I play this, I always do the same thing. I go over to the tunnel. Ah, son of a bitch. I come over here. It's usually, like religiously. I come over here and do this. I don't know why I just changed it up this time and led the cops to the dealership. But every time I go here, because it doesn't seem that the cops like to follow you on train tracks or subway tracks. And I just usually chill in here until it's all over with. But however you get it done, you know, I guess it don't matter. And there's so many theories that we brought up and that other people have brought up before that we're going to be able to test out as we go ahead and play this playthrough on our journey to 110%. So this is really going to be awesome. So if you guys are excited about being a part of the series and joining up and throwing in your 2 cents and hanging out, then thanks for jumping in. I appreciate it. And we'll be doing another episode soon. This was also like a test as well. I wanted to make sure that this stream was going to look okay, sound okay, feel okay, and play alright as we go ahead and try this playthrough again. You neo-Nazi.
Hey, what's up, fool? Who you calling a nigga?
No, I'm not calling nobody a nigga.
Wait, what the fuck?
I mean, N-word. That's not cool, man. I don't say that.
Fucking right, and you better keep it right, because this man right here, he's an international businessman, a multiculturalist.
That I could not have said better myself. But seriously,
You see how it says obey behind him on the wall?
I think that he is man enough for a car like this.
Wait a second.
This guy right here, him, get him a hybrid. That's a real man's car.
I think you are right, Lamar. You get a tax rebate. I understand. Money is an issue.
Money isn't an issue.
This is the best part. Watch this when he real him in. He gonna get all this fucking money. Watch this.
Look, man, I gotta go. Hey, Simeon, I'm out. I'll holler at you, homie.
Best part, man.
So, Jimmy, are you sure you are man enough? Take the wheel and show me.
Sure, okay.
How about we fall through, huh?
See? We have obey even in here.
Excellent. Now,
Excellence.
quality of the step.
Okay. We also have
No, it's too much for you. You need a compact.
some interesting t-shirts, as well as the 88.
SUV guy? I just need time to think.
This is the problem. Only the weak use their brains. The strong use their balls.
And one last thing I want to point out here.
You're a time waster. I should charge you for
The Karen BJ,
much I save per month. Double it.
Whoa, hey,
the one that Jimmy gets, the one that we meet Michael in. Okay?
We take a cash deposit and your word you can
If you ask me, that 5 and 7 is an
monthly payment.
S and an upside down backwards L. Slay. Okay? I think that that's a slay. S, L, E, I, and then the G, H. The 1 1 would be an H.
Church, bro.
sleigh. And we're still in the prologue. Christmas, Santa Claus, the Santa, Merry weather, Merry Christmas, Merry weather, weather, snow. Snow needed for Bigfoot / Easter egg, golden peyote, golden stars, all these things that we can possibly put together and look at. What have we learned so far in just the prologue? What are they telling us, guys? What are they telling us? X marks the spot, maybe. Maybe not.
Chump change. I'm gonna knock a bad, grown and sexy bitch who ain't got a fat piece. Who you trying to impress?
Your auntie Denise with all that ass, nigga, she got ass.
I'll hit you up for a chat in a minute there, Kairos.
Nah, she's sexy. Sexy? She
Notice how they're talking about skills, right? How many people, honestly, have 100%, but not every one of their characters' skills are maxed out? There are some things that might just be a little bit out of place that could be stopping us from triggering or activating something that we are doing right with our theory or whatever that would lead to solving this Chilean mystery. We just might be a little bit off. One small thing might be out of place or missing or not completely done. I think it's important that we pay attention and really, really try to just smooth out those rough edges that we might be dealing with.
more like obsessed with sex, nigga.
Oh, mad for the penis. That's exactly how I like my women.
Baselines moving, make a rock and roll.
Like, I just do this a lot in the beginning, my special driving, just to build it up. You got those races early on in the game. You got, you know, a lot of reasons why you want your skills maxed out as fast as possible.
Man, shit, it's good to be home.
What's up? Can a low come up in your crib?
Man, fuck you. I'll see you at work.
Oh, nigga, don't hate me because I'm beautiful, nigga. Maybe you got rid of that old yee-yee-ass haircut you got. You get some bitches on your dick. Oh, better yet, maybe Tanisha will call your dog ass if she ever stop fucking with that brain surgery.
Dog ass.
Nigga.
Nigga.
What?
Barbershops. There's a mask right there on the left.
Oh, he here. We living on top of each other, and it ain't right. Shoo! Shoo! Get on out of here. Okay, baby. I see you at the thing. You hear me? I was on the phone, boy. Don't be listening. Got it.
If you guys looked at the TV just now, the TV is always playing the same channel and the same shows and commercials every playthrough. If you walk in the house, you'll notice that. And in a couple minutes, we'll be seeing on the TV the Indian and that, what's this guy's name? Moore, whatever. The detective. It's like an LA Noire kind of pun TV show. And if you noticed just a second ago, we walked in, dead cheerleaders, dead this. Basically, there was a game that came out, and I can't remember the name of it. It was something chainsaw, whatever, bubblegum pop chainsaw, whatever, and it had to do with not aliens, but zombies. And there's so many zombie clues, that tie directly in. It's so crazy. You guys really do have to check out my Undead Zombie Apocalypse video for GTA 5. You'll see and it will come to pass. I'm telling you guys, check it out. It's worth your time. Sleeping in the bed will save the game in advance time. The one thing I want to talk about with that is Delta figured this out, and we discussed this back when we discussed our mission orders and our flow theory, or his flow theory that I believe in, I should restate. But if you save the game like that in advance time, okay, you'll notice the same kind of advancing time will happen when you start the missions, certain missions. You'll notice that sometimes. Well, that's because you might be starting the mission at the wrong time. If you start a mission and you notice it advances time, press start and look at the time. And if it's Tuesday at 9 o'clock, reload your game and walk up to that mission at exactly when it would hit 9 o'clock on that Tuesday, and you'll notice that nothing will advance. It'll just flow. Also, if you don't save the game in those manual ways, if you just let the autosaves happen, which are tough because you might make a mistake or think you've done something out of the way that you want to concerning your theory or someone else's, you know, so autosave is basically hard mode, right? If you don't, you know, you don't have a hard mode or easy mode on this game. So the missions and the way you do your missions, it all matters. Okay, if you skip it, if you get 100% or gold on the mission, all right, it's all letting the game know how skilled you are, because there is no easy, medium, or hard. So that's the way I believe that Rockstar knows how you completed their game. Did he complete it on easy? Did he skip? Did he beat it on hard? They're not going to hand food and hand feed us all of this, you know, information, because I believe a lot of this stuff that I'm talking about is, you know, stuff that's hidden in the details that might be very relevant to certain aspects of solving this mystery. So what I'm going to bring up right here is that Delta and I talked about it, and I believe that he is correct, that using the autosave feature as your only method of saving your game file is the true way of saving, because it doesn't fuck with your sun and moon phases. You'll notice that there's phases, and there's a I think it's 28 days in a GTA 5 month, and you'll notice your moon might be in a certain phase or a certain solstice, and you might save it manually and load up the game, and it won't be there. It might be a completely different moon phase, or it might be flopped, or it might be a waxing crescent instead of a waning crescent, or whatever. Okay, you'll notice that if you don't manually save and you just do auto-saving, you will not affect your moon or sun phases. It'll be true to the game the way it started you off, and it'll flow the way I believe it's supposed to flow. So take it or leave it. That's just part of the whole idea of that method and that theory. So I just figured I'd share it with you guys, because I do believe in the autosave slot being your true slot. There's also some stuff in Franklin's room that I noticed. We don't have a lot of time here in Franklin's house, as you know, that most of you know, I believe, that you go and live in the northern part of the city. I think Rockford Hills, is it? And you don't have access to the inside of this house after a certain part of the game. So inspecting it while you're here is always a good idea. 25/25. The 25th of December is Christmas. There's also images on some CDs or DVDs down there that link to Rockstar's past. And a lot of stuff in the room that definitely leads to a lot of clues. We will be bringing up all this stuff in more detail as I release other Chiliad mystery videos as videos themselves, okay? This is a playthrough. Our journey through 100%, or 110%, I'm sorry. So I'm not going to go over every little clue and everything. I'm just going to kind of, you know, point things out throughout the series that I noticed, theories that I've talked about, you know, different things I put in videos. And as you guys are commenting and chatting in the chat during these live broadcasts, as we make our way through the journey to 110%, I'll be bringing up what you guys have worked on as well as you guys shouted out throughout the streams. So that was basically the prologue. We will be bringing up other stuff as we start off the next video. We'll be talking a lot about Franklin's house here as we go ahead and continue our journey. Thank you guys all for joining up. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Thanks for jumping in. And I'll see you guys soon. Thank you for watching. It's much appreciated. And stay tuned to the channel. I'll be broadcasting some more stuff in a little while. Thank you for jumping in. Maybe I'll play some more Head. Red's under the bed. This is definitely a pun on LA Noire. Definitely a pun on LA Noire. Why is that? Why is that? See the lightning bolts? You guys notice all this stuff? It's all important. Definitely watch the TV. Definitely pay attention to things like crystals, candles. A lot of stuff, guys. There's so much stuff that I'm probably going to pass by a lot of stuff. Alright? Pay attention. Hit me up. Let me know what you think. Stay tuned. Because it seems like the broadcast went smooth. Everything looks and sounds alright. So let's go ahead and get back into business here on the channel. Thanks for joining up. And I'll see you guys all in the next video or broadcast. Don't forget to join up on Twitch. Twitch.tv/musicvidiots. And if you're on the PS4, join the community solving the Chiliad mystery. And if you're here on the Xbox, join Chiliad Mystery, the club. And we'll see you guys soon. Until next time, take it easy. Ta-ta. And as motherfucking always. Peace.